Today I want to explore how we can write music with high energy levels and a lot of forward motion. A great place to find energetic music is actually in fighting games and battle themes. You don't want to be punching up your friends in Street Fighter to the sounds of the music from Spirited Away. The mood there just doesn't fit. Fighting games tend to have more energetic soundtracks to help give them a hype atmosphere to enhance the tension and energy of the matches. So today we are going to look at the song Moonlit Melee from the soundtrack to the fighting game Skullgirls, and how Michiru Yamane uses harmony and rhythm to give this piece energy. Harmony has the ability to give music a sense of direction and a push and pull sensation. Within a given tonality, there are several different harmonic functions between tonic, subdominant, and dominant functions. Tonic chords are the most stable and are what feel like home base. Subdominant or predominant chords set up tension. They're not exactly stable, but they're not dying to go somewhere. Dominant chords are the most unstable and have a strong desire to move somewhere and resolve, usually back to a chord with tonic function. You can see this in the most simple of harmonic progressions, the 1 to 5 to 1 progression. The 1 chord is home, and when we move to the 5 chord, it creates tension and instability that make the 5 chord want to resolve back to 1 where we are stable again. The progression used in the start of Moonlit Melee is only slightly different. We have a dominant 2 to dominant 5 to minor 1 progression. The dominant 2 chord is the key here. The dominant 2 is a borrowed chord from another key that creates a chromatic approach to the dominant 5. This chromatic approach serves a dominant function in this case and creates a unique tension that has a very powerful and even jarring nature. And when this chord resolves, it resolves to the dominant 5 chord, another chord with dominant function, thus increasing the tension and creating a very strong need for resolution. These 2 chords create a powerful sense of motion and tension which immediately sets the tone and brings a lot of energy in at the start of the piece. Beyond the nature of chords though, there is another facet of harmony that bleeds into the next topic, and it's something called harmonic rhythm. Harmonic rhythm is defined by how long each chord is played before moving on to the next. So something with a slow harmonic rhythm can sound very open, whereas something with a short harmonic rhythm can feel frantic. Right after this dramatic intro, the harmonic rhythm of the piece moves quickly. The chords begin to change back and forth every 2 beats between the minor 1 to minor flat 2. This not only creates a tense ebb and flow harmony, but also a fast, intense harmonic rhythm since each chord changes quickly. Each note of these 2 chords are also all half steps away from the one that came before it, which creates an ominous and even dangerous sound, and each minor flat 2 chord has a strong desire to resolve to the next minor 1 chord, and because of this, the harmonic rhythm is amplified by its harmonic instability. You can never feel stable because the chords change back and forth between stable and unstable so frequently. This constant churning of the harmonic rhythm creates an immense amount of forward motion and creates a constant swell of energy in the music. Even though the harmonic rhythm is very active in contributing to the energy, there is a more rhythmic concept happening in the melody at the same time that adds to the tension and energy of the piece. Syncopation is a term that describes the disturbance of the regular flow of rhythm and is attained by playing or accenting notes on weak beats of the measure. Weak beats come from the space in between strong beats. So downbeats are the strongest and most stable positions in a measure, and if you're looking at a measure of 4/4 time, you can see all the downbeats represented by quarter notes. The weak beats are in spaces between each of these quarter notes. So any notes placed or accented in the space between those downbeats is what creates syncopation. Syncopation gives us as a listener, through this disturbance of the flow of rhythm, more catchy melodies that are instantly recognizable, a sense of anticipation and tension until the arrival of the next strong beat, and an energy that can create a groove that can become infectious and make your body surge with feeling and desire to move and dance. Moonlit Melee's melody and bass lines are heavily syncopated. The syncopation in the melody is short and choppy. These short and repetitive figures, along with the syncopation, give the music a catchy feeling that makes it easy for our ears and brains to latch onto. Just like the Super Mario theme, this is what helps to make the music so recognizable and interesting. The melody also has a sense of urgency to it that makes it feel like it's pushing the music along and constantly making you feel like it's falling forward. This creates a sense of instability and tension, the same way harmony does, and causes us to listen for and desire some sense of resolution. However, for syncopation, that comes from the rhythm returning from the weak beat to the strong beats, which we get as we go into the B section of the melody. After this tense and unstable melody of the A section, we are given some relief with these long flowing melodic lines in the B section. But the energy from the bass line is still there, pushing us along until we're thrusted back into the tumultuous A section again. The bass line syncopation creates a groovy and exciting foundation that keeps the energy coursing through the veins of the music. This strong and groovy bass line instantly catches your attention at the beginning of the piece and can make you want to start bobbing your head along with the music. Overall, the catchiness, tension, and groove help create the high energy levels of the excitement that pour out of every note that all comes from the syncopation that helps develop and establish all of those aspects. Harmony and rhythm are only two aspects of many that make Moonlit Melee an astounding piece of music. However, harmony and rhythm are such foundational pieces to the building of music that they contribute so much to what gives this piece its life and energy. Even without making a high-tempo piece or having more intense orchestration like heavy metal drums or high distortion guitar, by managing and utilizing harmony and rhythm, you're able to create music that is catchy and memorable, develop feelings of tension and relief, and get your listeners to vibe and groove with your music. And as all of those things begin to meld together and enhance each other, the music begins to come alive. So by managing the harmony and rhythm, you're able to create high intensity, forward motion, and energy in your music. Well, that's it for this look at Moonlit Melee and how to make music with energy. I hope you all found this helpful or interesting, and if so, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Also leave a comment below if you like these types of videos and I can try to do more like it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.